that they can play through. Typical weak side, often we'll see Adam roaming around the map very early to try and impact side lanes. Sometimes they'll even send him down bot lane to make sure that bot lane can gain advantages. With
4.5 months before you get to see a competitive game of League of Legends again. Certus hit with the root caller, immediately rooted up as well. And that Taliyah buried under the rocks that she loves so much already by BDS.
The Taliyah's really weak in this scenario. The bot lane's sprinting up here.
The crab gave him 6.
Yeah, he got the smite on the crab to get 6, but
Daisy comes down.
Got the mark. Yeah, you're
Nature's
right.
Grass coming out as well. Certus looking for them damage, lands the root, the knockback, as well as DOS comes in with the quickness. Adam locked down at 400 HP as Irrelevant keeps him at bay, and immediately Sheo is the first to fall. SK find the kill. The Rift Herald secured though by BDS. The eye still sits there, and I don't think anyone from BDS is going to take a trip in to try and pick it up. Flash forward from Marcoon into the knockup. Adam will get the Rift Herald in exchange for his support. Alive, a good knockback though with the Emperor's Divine means there's a 1-for-1 trade so far. DOS dashes away. Adam trying to come in to see if there's anything more to be found here in the mid lane, but DOS will once again use. He was the one who picked that up from the last fight, so BDS will be able to secure the first dragon of the series. True Shot Barrage, it looks like actually. The teams have recognized things have been a little bit slow. The Weaver's Wall has come in. Root onto DOS, and the dragon secured for B.
Yeah, he'll definitely get it. Adam no flash yet, but DOS is just here to cover. So they've traded second dragon for first tower on the Gnar.
Versus Fnatic, they can secure a 3rd seed, and then they will be one of Europe's representatives at the World Championship. But it's crazy that it's very likely that we'll be sending
new talent.
But it also makes a lot of sense why, like, we're seeing a very slow game. Like, there's a lot of weight for these players. Like, it would mean a lot to be able to have the opportunity.
Good jump away from Irrelevant. Flash forward from Labrov. They're investing a lot into making sure that this Gnar goes nowhere. Nuke gets his 2nd kill of the game.
Oh, I needed to flash the hook there, did Irrelevant. Not sure if Labrov would have hit the wall and he could ult him anyway, but I don't think he would have. So maybe SK looking to fight back a bit here.
True Shot Barrage comes down. There's the charm, there's the quickness, there's the Weaver's Wall as well, and Adam is locked up in here alongside Labrov. Labrov will fall first, all out comes out from Adam, the exhaust goes down, but already X-Kick has fallen as well as Adam gets another knockback, another Trigger Seed, and another bit of healing to boot. They just can't take down this Cassante as BDS clean it up.
I mean, Marcoon can't really move, can he? It's surprising they decide to engage this in a focus,
but Evan Shroud, a bit more DPS for your carries, so it does make sense in this situation.
This party.
Irrelevant has flash though, only halfway towards the Mega Gnar. Daisy stepping forward, there's the root caller as well. Weaver's Wall has been used, the dragon already taken by BDS. It's now SK. Do you go in or do you flee? Irrelevant goes into Mega Gnar, but Adam, a frontline for BDS.
Just healing BDS, sustaining them through this fight. Look at Marcoon though.
There's the Nature's Grass. Crowny's rooted, cleanses. Featherstorm out as well, Extra Kick rooted as well. As BDS look for a re-engage, can't quite find it.
Oh, Labrov.
Great knockback onto Labrov. The depth charge coming across the wall as well, and BDS have lost 1. Nuke, Sheo, and Crowny seem to want to retreat. Adam was a little bit further forward than the rest of his team, but in the end, the recall timers will come out.
It's a bit awkward for BDS as SK have the push in mids. They should be able to secure this tower uncontested. Nice pick overall, but
Crowny overusing his tools there. The cleanse was enough, but it's Labrov that walks up and gets caught. Crowny doesn't have that ult now or the cleanse.
Crowny locked up, knocked back with the seismic shove, and the shutdown goes over to the Maokai.
That's Baron.
That might just be a Baron, as you say. TP comes in from Irrelevant. Nuke has pushed in the top lane. Will BDS contest?
SK running out of time. They need to force this down. Ezreal almost got those 3 items. How do they fight this though? Irrelevant's getting close to that Mega Gnar. Nuke's on the flank. It's going to be on Nuke to find a big push, I think, here onto SK. They need to go soon.
Irrelevant building up that Mega Gnar. Worked Earth coming out as well as Labrov has had to flash away. Daisy with the knockup, but the Mega Gnar's not really where you want to put your damage down. Labrov locked up, rooted with the Nature's Grasp, and Irrelevant still on the chase. Good root with the root caller, and Labrov able to dodge to the side of the True Shot. Baron secured for SK. Labrov escapes with his life.
Very often. I'm going to put this back up there.
Surprising that BDS getting a tower. I mean, SK lost a lot of tempo after that Baron, looks like.
Trying to use numbers, and then BDS is just matching them with numbers of their own.
It should be okay now that these waves are coming in. Irrelevant's going to take over top. They got this bot tier on.
Certus has come to answer, but Sheo could try and sneak around. Certus respects the fact that he doesn't see anyone from BDS on the map, apart from delays that soul, obviously, from BDS, which will always be on the back of the mind for SK.
You should be able to get this.
Yeah.
Just come out of that and be like, oh, we have to change the entirety of drafts because we made that single mistake. Obviously, There may be adaptations
This
as
could be it.
once again a small mistake is made. LeBron has no flash of his own. Knocked back with a seismic staff, and now the TP coming in from Adam. He's got to do Kasante things for 100 years as he pulls back Marcoon. Adam dashing back in already. A double kill for Exekick, and now BDS only 3 members strong. Left to try and survive through this. Irrelevant has flash as Gnar. Will he go for any more? Dos still
making the right decision here. Exekick immediately moves over to mid while the rest of SK zone BDS away, giving them access to this tier 2 tower.
would have taken the series, but they could have evened it out at 2-2. SK now on the front foot. Only 1,000 gold between the two. A Grey Weaver's Wall, as you say. Adam locked on one side, LeBron tries to hook away. But there's just so much damage from SK. That's one. Adam able to dash, the redemption being used. Nuke with a good Emperor's Divide keeps Dawson Irrelevant at bay. And BDS have put some damage.
Gonna have to find a way to separate them, but now 4v4. Dos is on his way back from base. The Baron has been started.
Shio has flash and smite as well. QSS on Crowny with cleanse. Mikhail's on cooldown. Redemption on cooldown.
Irrelevant has Mega and Flash. Adam goes in with the Pathfinder. Nuke's going to put a shoulder down to try and do a little bit more work, but the Baron already secured, and now Nuke has to jump away. Adam locked up with an R. The wallop to follow as well, and Adam is down. BDS running for the hills as SK look for the Ocean Drake.
SK are dying at blowing summoners. He just kills the front line. He knows exactly what the win condition is when it comes to securing these objectives. They're going to get themselves another dragon. Just hits a champion. He can't follow up with the auto so they can react in time. So yeah, slow and steady for SK. Just use the cannon minions.
They will not fall to the bot lane and melt through this dragon. SK are not in position right now.
They don't have a position to split them up either. It's just Marcoon. Can he just flash in and steal it? I think it's just dead.
TP. It's already gone. The Ocean Soul secured. The Weaver's Wall behind now. It's Certus jumps into the battle. Irrelevant's going to get rooted up. The GA already propped LeBron with a stopwatch of his own. Nuke on the wrong side of this fight, but already they killed off Irrelevant, and now the hook just wide. Exekick all on him to put the damage down.
Mary steal from Marcoon.
Root Caller comes in. Adam trying to just distract SK. Pathfinder in. There's the all-out as well as Marcoon's pulled back. Hook onto Certus. The quickness coming out from Dos, but he's already down to half HP. An incredible charm from him onto Nuke as the exhaust has fallen as well. Certus will fall. The shot down for BDS. Dos and Exekick trying to retreat. The Root Caller will land, but it's only Sheo on the chase up towards that top side. The rest of BDS are pushing in the mid lane.
A single mistake from SK could very well have cost them the game. Baroned up, 5 members alive with the Ocean Soul too. 42 seconds on Certus. BDS are going to continue this push.
Can they close it out here? We wondered if it would just complete on him. The Tiamat as well will help a little bit with this wave split.
I think they can't
Certus up in 14 seconds. Any TP wards for him? There's a couple. If they do want to,
they don't lose their heads, they should be able to go toe-to-toe, but that single moment is now giving BDS full control over the map. The goal doesn't really matter much at this point in the game. Everyone is getting close to full build. It's going to come
agree to drop this one, but there's the Maokai ult.
And
I think BDS are going to keep going though.
A couple of roots. Unraveled Earth as well has been used. Adam on that front line. SK's poke doesn't really mean too much in the face of the Trigger Siege shields and the Ocean Soul as Dos almost hooked up. Labrov looked for him, couldn't quite find him. Dos trying to keep the wave away. There's the quickness, but Dos is now going to dash into them all. Already he's fallen. The Emperor's Divide will knock SK back. Adam goes all out as Irrelevant goes all the way to the grave alongside his compatriots. The Nexus Towers fall and BDS go 1-0 up.
BDS play the scaling game, and SK, there's so many steps right, but you make one mistake up against Azir Zaya Ivern, and that's it. You lose every 5v5.